hope you're having a great day. So it's the first snow of the season. I'm just out walking my dogs. I think I am going to go try to find 3.5-inch deck screws, and hopefully inside that little cold frame is warm enough today. I think it warms up a little bit next week, so if I get too cold, I will just head in. But that is the plan for today, so I've got to get those and take these guys around the farm, maybe get some cool pictures, and then I'll be back. I just wanted to share this lovely first snow with you. It's always so pretty, and then later, not so much. I have my rectangle done. So I think I'm gonna go and do all the end pieces. Yay, I got one whole frame done. So I was gonna do them every like 1 foot apart, but I did the 2 end ones a foot apart, and then I did the next ones at 15 inches, and then I did the next ones at 16. So it's still really uniform, and I could cut out using a couple pieces of wood, because if I have anything real heavy, I can put on the ends where the legs are, where it's closer together. And otherwise, it's just my trays, and they're really lightweight. So I was like, I probably don't need that much. So I'll have a couple extra boards. But I think it looks really good. So all that would be left on this one is putting the legs on and then putting the chicken wire on. But I'm going to go ahead and do these other two. Okay, so I got them all put together. So each of these middle boards is 33 inches, and then these are 8-foot 2x4s. And like I said, the hardware store just cut these all for me, the 33-inch ones. So that made that part easy. And then I used 3.5-inch deck screws on this first one, on most of the pieces on this one, and then I ran out, and my mom had given me some 3-inch ones. So I went ahead and tried it, and they seemed to work fine. So the end one's entirely made with the 3-inch deck screws, and the other two are pretty much the 3.5. I put 2 in each of the boards, and now I just have to deal with the legs. So let's see if I back up. So say I want to put a brace on this leg, which would go, I probably need a longer one, but if it was going to go on the inside of that and like the outside of this leg. See how that leg needs to be kicked over the width of this board. So I would need a board in there to attach it to. So I'm going to have to cut some of these. Okay, I just realized after I flipped it all up, I was supposed to put a brace board across these two legs. I have legs to make them shorter, so they would be right at the height. But then that's a lot more leaning over too. Maybe I should have one that's like a workbench type that I can stand up more at, and maybe put two lower. It wouldn't hurt because then I would know which ones I like better, and I could always unscrew the legs and make it taller in the future or make it shorter in the future if I wanted. So maybe I will make a short one, a tall one, and then decide what other one. I don't know. I do think the ones might get more sun if they're lower. But maybe they'll get the same amount of sun regardless of how tall they are, because, I mean, the sun comes up and it's pretty low in the sky in March. And as soon as it gets beyond the roof, you know, the sun's not going to be hitting them anyway. And then maybe some of these will be hitting them. So it's hard to tell. I'll just have to play with it and see how it goes. Okay, I put these boards on. I screwed them into here and here. And they made it way more solid. But this sure, it's gonna hold my plants. It's not real wobbly, so I think it's gonna be good. One down. It's gotten dark in here. Sorry, I ran into a little bit of trouble. I don't know. This one board on this, none of the screws were like grabbing and sucking the other boards together, and then they wouldn't come out. So it's really wonky. It's going to be a wonky table. And then I went to this one and I was doing, it worked fine. So I got all the legs on, and I have enough wood to have like that bottom bracket on these smaller ones, but I don't have enough for the 4 braces in the corners like on this one. So I actually hadn't accounted for that. So it looks like I need 8 27-inch pieces to finish that part out, and then I'll be able to roll on the chicken wire. But it's getting late, and I know the hardware store closes soon, so I'm not going to even bother with asking him to do something like that right now. I'll ask him tomorrow, or I will just get some 2x4s and cut the pieces. They might just stand up like they are now. And maybe that would be good enough. They're so short. The braces are like the whole thing. So I don't know. And maybe I'll decide I don't like the shorter ones, but I do think the shorter ones I'll set one of them up here. So I do think the shorter ones might get more light, but maybe that's all in my imagination. And then this floor does go drastically downhill. There's a lot less dirt down there. So I don't think that's my little thing being level. I think the ground drops. So yeah, I think if I get those braces, just so this might work. I mean, it's a little wobbly without the braces, but it'd probably hold the plants just fine. But I'll probably get the braces and just do it, so that they're sturdy for a lot of years. But I'm not sure. It'll be interesting to see which ones I like better. We'll just have to see. But it is getting late and I am out of wood. So tomorrow I do have to do a speech again. I think it will be my last one. It just makes me so nervous. It's not my favorite thing to do. But I'm going to go and I'm going to talk for the Knoxville Rotary Club. And then I'll probably come back out and see what I can get done. If I don't get it done tomorrow, I will try to get it done this week or next week. That's the nice thing about this time of year. I don't have to feel rushed, and I do have some time. And then when I get all of them boarded and braced, then I can add the chicken wire. We will see. But anyway, that was me trying to build some hardening off stations for my seedlings come spring. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a great day.